Dear shul members, this Shabbat, Parashat Shelach Lecha, after a year and a half of exile, all of us together as a community, young and old, will return to the shul. What can we learn from our period of prayers outside, scattered to different minyanim in distant places? What can we take with us when we return to the house of God? In response to the sin of the spies, God sent the children of Israel to wander for 38 years in the wilderness. The spies' hysterical fear, which infected the entire nation, proved that the slaves who came out of Egypt were incapable of fighting for their land and for their freedom. It became clear that a longer period of training would be required, a training which would turn them from a soft-hearted and cowardly people into a nation that knows its purpose and is willing to make the effort and take the necessary risks in order to achieve it. The journey through the great and terrible wilderness, with its seraph, serpents and scorpions, a parched land with no water in it, taught the people what is important and what is not, which values form the core of human life and which are external. Indeed, hard time can help a person reset his internal compass and relearn the right order of priorities. Dear friends, I have no words to express my great appreciation for the way you endured as a community through this difficult period, through this desert period. I am grateful. I am grateful to the leadership of our community, the committee and the chairman, who found themselves responsible for coordinating and organizing not just one place of worship, but 4 and 5. To the Gabaim of each and every minyan who undertook in Mesirut to conduct and hold prayers and Torah learnings on weekdays and Shabbatot, on holidays and over the Yamim Noraim. To the members of the charity committees who, in addition to all their usual tasks, also added monitoring of the isolated and sick and assisting them when needed. I am grateful to the committee of physicians who willingly and voluntarily undertook the task of advising, assisting, and, when needed, also warning and alerting us so that we would not forget the dangers hovering in the background. And most of all, I am full of admiration to our entire community who have strictly observed the health rules, mobilizing as soon as possible to return to prayers, minyanim and Torah classes over Zoom and in person, and even when these were held in very uncomfortable conditions. I think it is a badge of honor for our community that throughout a year and a half in which the pandemic has raged, and although some of us have been infected, we do not know of even one infection taking place in any of our minyanim. This is a heavenly grace. But we have received it due to the aforementioned strict observance of health guidelines, as it was demonstrated by our community. So, what can we bring back with us? All of these things that I just mentioned, 3 of them I would like again to highlight in particular. 1, the personal readiness to step forward and take responsibility for the life and well-being of each and every one of us. 2, a deep understanding of the need for all of us in a strong, cohesive and united community. And 3, a great and renewed appreciation for the precious gift we were given, the ability to pray, to talk to God in any situation, anytime, and anywhere. Like our ancestors, thousands of years ago, who entered the Holy Land only after learning in the wilderness that man does not live by the bread alone, but rather by whatever comes forth from the mouth of God does man live. So we return to the synagogue with the understanding that responsibility for each individual, the need for community, and the appreciation and devotion to prayer and Torah are the pillars upon which our world rests and the foundation upon which we live. We went through a difficult time. As individuals, some of us have lost relatives. The livelihoods of many of us has been damaged. As a community, we require a period of healing, of rehabilitation, and reconnection. But if we will learn these three lessons about the power of the individual, the need of community, and the importance of tefillah and Torah, if we internalize and apply them, then all of that was not for vain. May we all merit only tov v'chesed, good and grace, me'ata ve'ad olam, for now and forever. Shabbat Shalom.